Sport.
Oh. Where are you going?
Oh no!
What are you doing?
Come back, doggies, come back!
You don't want them in here?
Yeah, they're gonna turn off the power again.
Wait,
Uncle Wesley.
Whoa.
No, I don't
Whoa,
want this.
whoa!
That's the one I like.
Stop! What if she just started peeing like it was on like
Oh!
Which one's the one?
Wait!
They're all nice.
That's what happens at
I
2
have
a.m.
Luna if you want.
That's what happens at 2 a.m.?
Yeah, you wake up and you pee like that.
What did you say?
Okay.
Hold up! Let me finish.
He's not done now.
Let me finish.
Someone's
Billy
spraying.
Now go kiss your Aunt May.
Hey
This is a
man,
nice sale.
hey man, what you do with that salmon, man?
Welcome back.
Hey guys, welcome back. Episode 4.
Wow.
Wow, guys, episode 4. of our
Were we
podcast.
really recording that?
Yep.
Yes.
Oh.
Luna's got the belly scratch.
That's the intro, bro. You just introed for us.
Special guest.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Nathan.
Nathan's a permanent guest.
So last episode, you guys know that we were playing a game where we were given words from Promise, and we had to try to integrate them into. And as you know, I lost horribly.
Everyone failed.
Well, I lost the worst.
Let's see.
Everybody guessed my words.
I won
And-
the most.
You
Brian
know,
and I are the only two who actually said our words and got away with it.
That's
so.
true.
Yes.
Wesley and I win.
didn't
and
even
as
say
you
We're tied
might
for 1
remember,
point.
my words were skippity and dandelion.
What are your words this time?
It's not that.
Not that.
I actually don't remember mine.
I don't remember
Let me
mine
look
either.
at
Wesley was
I'm
pretty
not
good
excited
with
about
his with tornado and firecracker. Nathan, what did you have again?
Oh dear God.
Sycamore and lotion.
Mm.
You didn't say
Lube on
either
up.
of them.
Lube on up.
Ew.
Brianna had Eggs Benedict
And
and
Boston.
and Zoe had Coastal and
Employee.
Employee.
And I didn't make any of
So
That's okay.
Grab a
we're
dog!
adding a
Grab a
Grab a dog!
Oh, she's fine. We have
That's what
we
we
have
thought last
we have
time.
a caveat for how that game is supposed to work. See,
Caveat.
we're adding new things every single episode, guys. This is just an ongoing learning experience. But everybody's limited to two guesses, and it's sort of like a challenge where you get to say, flag on the play.
2 guesses total.
Yes.
No,
Listen,
two
to-
guesses.
listen to the rules.
You're allowed 2 wrong guesses.
I
Each
am listening to the rules. I asked a clarifying question.
But he wasn't done.
Well, I'm not done.
Well,
Okay, okay.
Hold up!
Sorry.
Let me finish.
He's not done now.
Let me finish.
I don't know.
You're gonna say you can't say flag on the play. That's stupid.
There's also no
That's so
flags
dumb.
in volleyball.
You can say.
Flag on the play.
Side
I don't know.
out.
What should we say?
Boy, girl,
you
playing
can-
volleyball.
Was that your word?
Side
that.
You can guess
What did he
twice.
say?
Oh,
What?
that would be good.
Was that your word?
No, what did you say?
Oh yeah. What did you say?
That's
If-
what we should do.
If hold on.
We're laughing.
Listen.
We're laughing at Amber. She did something funny.
I was like writhing around inside.
Inside of what?
Nathan's shoe.
She took her whole head and it
Nice
was like
and smelly in there.
She was like, down I go.
Well, interesting.
You, if you have a guess of the word, you have to say, "What did you say?" And then you have to give what it is. If you get it right, you keep both guesses still. So you always can have 2 guesses if you get it right. If you get it wrong,
You lose one.
you lose 1. Okay? Does that make
Get some
sense? Everybody
math
understand what
crusties.
we're doing?
Yeah.
I
So
understand.
basically, you have
2
2
guesses.
chances.
You have 2 wrong guesses.
Yeah,
Ever.
2 wrong
Yes.
guesses.
You have
during the
unlimited
show.
correct answer guesses.
That's right.
Well,
Do you think
If
we
you can get
should
them
have
right.
You have 10
explained these
right.
rules before we started
8, but-
recording?
No, they
No,
need to know.
They need to understand.
need to know the
because
rules.
they also
The
only
viewers, the
have 2
listeners.
guesses.
Maybe
yeah,
they should chime
and we'll
in
be
with
keeping
their
track.
feedback on
So
the
if you get it
rules.
wrong, we'll know
That's right.
somehow. The pastor from last
And
episode. will tell
this
us.
is great. This is
The
great.
pastor.
Yeah,
If
the Pentecostal pastor.
I was like,
we
Oh,
should
good
Don't mind reading
callback. Nice.
we should
Previous
not share
episode.
our
Is
words at the end of this
Pastor, one of your
episode.
words?
Not share 'em?
Not
So we
share
could
them.
say-
But
Wesley,
this is what we
Wesley,
should do.
Wait,
Wesley,
you
no,
have
no,
to
no.
say, what did you say?
What did you say? Is pastor one of your words?
No, get scammed.
But
Down
I'll
for
get
a
rid of
second.
all my chances
We
right
get-
now.
If we get to the end and you said your words, but no one guessed them, we're not telling what they are.
We'll say it in
Because,
the beginning of the next episode.
yes, and we'll let you guys, our listeners,
Oh.
comment what you think they were, and you have to put the time stamp. Well, you actually don't need to put
No,
that.
you don't.
Just guess the words, but
Just
you have to
guess.
put which host said what, and then we'll tell you in episode 5 if you guys were correct or not.
That's a lot to remember for us. That's okay.
We have text
Nathan
messages of the
already?
words
Yeah, we
that we
have
said.
text messages. We'll be fine.
All right,
That's
I'm the one who has the quote.
All right,
Let's
give us
do
a
it, bro.
quote.
Here's the quote. I'm sure everyone has heard this quote before. Maybe not, but probably. If I have seen further than others, it is by standing upon the shoulders of giants.
Oh,
George
I
Washington.
have heard that before.
20 questions starting
I don't
now.
know.
Is it George Washington?
Is it a
No.
man?
Okay.
Yes.
of course it's a man.
Is it
What
still
does
a
that
man?
mean? Women don't say things?
About standing on the shoulders of giants, doubtful.
All right, well, what's your question? Nathan?
I was just thinking about what
It's
things
okay.
women would quote instead of giants. I came up with mermaids, but I didn't know if that was true.
Are they
Mermaids?
old?
Really?
Are they
Yeah.
old?
Like,
Yeah.
what would you say? Standing on the shoulders
they
of
still
mermaids.
alive?
That's a better question. No.
Oh, he should grade all the questions.
What year were they born?
I don't know if that'll
Uh,
help you much, but I will tell you. But that's also not allowed, because that's
Okay.
not yes or no.
Okay. Oh, it's Zoe's turn because Zachary just asked a question.
That's been 3 questions, because Nathan
Yeah,
didn't.
Are
Nathan
they
hasn't asked one yet.
Well, he lost his privileges.
Are they a politician?
No.
Are they a writer?
I'll give you. This is like a freebie, kind of. They've definitely written things, but they're not like an author.
Okay, well, I've
Like a
written
book.
things too.
They're not like you wouldn't consider them an author, but they've definitely written things that a lot of people have read.
Okay.
So they've written books, but they're not an author in the type of like a
Okay.
novelist
Okay,
or something
alright.
like that.
I mean, okay, like, it's clearly like a scientist. Because it's always a scientist.
Mine wasn't a scientist.
It should have been.
Ask your question.
Is it a scientist? Yes.
Yeah.
See? Nice.
I wouldn't say that's what they're most well known for. Well, sort of, but
What
but
do you
yes, they're
think
definitely,
most well known for? Is
scientists.
that a question we can ask?
No, yes or no. That's how
Oh.
20 questions works. All right, Zachary.
Where are they a are they are they tall?
What?
Clearly, he's from a different point in history, so he's short.
Nathan, what does
He
that
could be
mean?
Chinese.
I don't
Oh,
know
my
if I
word.
have.
People were shorter
Okay,
back
hold
in
on,
the
let's
day.
see.
I know. You got eye boogies.
No,
Oh, he's not tall.
maybe taller than you, Zach. but
Should we
not
just?
taller.
How many questions
Wow.
have we
Short.
asked? Should we just start
How tall are you?
guessing scientists that people quote?
5, 6 and a half.
Shorter than you.
Oh.
So definitely.
Okay.
shorter.
Napoleon
Well,
Bonaparte!
Your height.
That's not a scientist.
No.
Yeah, what?
Einstein,
No.
Newton.
We already did that. Stop.
Ah, yeah,
Is it
scientist.
Isaac Newton?
Boom.
Isaac Newton.
All right. Good job, Nathan.
Yay,
Good job,
Nathan.
Nathan. That was a
Yeah,
bit.
you didn't know.
I don't know.
All right, guys.
Yeah, the famous thing from Isaac Newton, of course, is that the apple dropped on his head, and which I don't know how true of a story that
That's
is.
why he didn't grow.
Yeah, he
Got
fell.
hit in the head by an
Okay, but
apple.
he did other
And
things.
Short
Stop.
king.
Well, he's
Wait, he was short.
This would be a great time to
Shorter
get in my
than
word
Zachary.
from the
5'6".
last episode.
Oh.
He was
Sycamore tree.
Yeah.
But
He's
he-
the
what if he's
father
not-
of physics, is what
but if
most
he's
people
not-
know him by.
Okay, so would you call him a physicist?
Mathematician, probably.
Or a mathematician?
He's a knight.
Because he made other
Sir
discoveries, but
Isaac
he's not a
Newton.
scientist.
Yeah.
I mean,
You
he
should
was
have
like.
said he was
So
a
the
knight.
problem is with everyone back in the day, is that they were kind of everything. So he was a theologian, he was a philosopher, he was a mathematician, he was an astronomer. Like science
He
was
did it
not so
all.
like.
narrow as it is
narrow,
now.
right?
But
Because he
that's
invented physics. So like, is he a physicist? I guess.
If he made it.
But he started out as a mathematician, then became a physicist and learned how gravity worked, or not really, but the laws of gravity.
My college roommate did it the opposite way. He was
How,
a
like-
physicist, and then he became a mathematician. One was easier than the other.
Math is way better than
What up,
physics.
Butch?
You should
What
send this
up?
to Butch. Be like,
Should
shout
have a
out.
graduation
Butch.
party.
Shout out Butch.
He'll be like, people don't call me Butch anymore. My wife doesn't like it.
All right, Brandy, you were saying.
Anyway.
before
Yeah.
you got cut off.
I was rudely cut off.
By
Okay.
who?
Sorry, I was just
Zachary.
kidding.
Okay,
I know
good.
he was not.
What did it mean?
I was describing
Wesley.
background on this
I'm
person.
sorry.
God
I'm
forbid.
sorry, Wesley. But
Wow.
Wesley wasn't quite done with his bit, so it's okay.
Unbelievable.
All right, so I have two different like games that we could play. Do you guys want to try guess phobias
Coke.
or do true or false on weird laws?
Say the first one.
No
Do you
one's
want to
saying
try
anything to
guess
that?
for
Okay.
the like what the phobia is
Guess
or
the
Weird laws.
phobia.
Phobia.
Oh, I've been out. Say weird laws. I'm gonna do rock, paper, scissors.
You know what game we should do on
One
this
of these
audio
two.
podcast?
one of these two?
What's that game where they show you
One
a
of these
picture
two.
You mean
on
therapy?
the map?
He's trying to
Oh.
go somewhere with this. Pick one.
Pick one.
Picture
Phobias or weird
on the
laws?
map.
One. Just pick one.
Phobias. Phobias.
Hey.
Phobias.
We have 4 phobias.
Yeah.
Just
Okay.
trying to get his words
You had
in.
said laws.
I know, but
wasn't.
he wasn't picking.
You
so
were.
I
Alright.
chose.
I need to figure out. I need to look up my words. I've been
But
distracted.
you're Brianna. Hey, I gotta look at my words.
I'm
Here
not
they
looking.
are.
I'm not. All
I think
right.
you could help me fit this in.
All right.
Let's be in cahoots together.
You and me, Brianna. I gotta say Rumpelstiltskin.
What did you say?
Oh yeah.
And now one of the words.
You lost one. All right, guys. Here we go.
Oh.
Okay, so we're gonna start off with an easy one.
Weed.
What?
Fear of weed.
No.
Bruno would say
Okay.
anything
What would that
you
be?
want.
Arachnophobia.
Out in the
Spiders.
Fear of spiders.
Okay, very good.
That was
Is
Agora.
this multiple?
No.
Agora.
Agoraphobia.
Fear
Oh,
of
heard,
vaping.
Gore. Trees.
Is it
Oh,
fear
trees.
of?
That's right.
Oh no, that's not it.
No, fear of trees. No.
No.
Oh, that'd be aborophobia.
All right.
That's one, though. You should do that one.
Agoraphobia.
Fear
Is
of
it-
vapors.
No.
Is it? No, I know it's not fear of the water. That's
Orophobia.
Fear of
Is it
balloons.
horror?
I feel like
Is
Horror.
it
taking
fear
Latin.
of holes?
No.
Oh, that's a good one.
Is it fear
I
of the
feel like that
dark?
one starts with A.
No. All right. It's a fear of public spaces.
Public spaces,
Anxiety.
not speaking.
Public spaces. Yeah.
Bro.
Being in
All right.
public.
I should
Those
not have
people do
picked
not
ones that
touch
were
grass.
hard to say.
Go on,
Island
say 'em.
and phobia.
All right.
You're welcome.
Kinemortophobia.
Morta.
Key with a K. Kinemortophobia.
Something
Fear of
about
moving.
your body or
No.
death.
Fear of
Fear.
stopping suddenly.
Nathan's on a good track.
need to
Fear of hands.
No, listen to what
Fear of
Nathan
your body.
said.
Fear of
Nathan-
Would you
death.
say something about death?
Yeah, it's either death or body. I don't know what that word
Dead
is.
bodies.
More
Fear of dead bodies.
Fear of dead bodies.
Kind of.
Of
Fear
dead
of corpses.
people.
Kind of closer.
Fear of mummies.
Kind of.
Fear of cemeteries.
No.
Fear of people
Skeletons.
buried.
No.
Fear of people
Zombies.
drowned.
Fear of being
Zombies!
I'll
Oh.
say fear of being buried
All
alive.
right.
She
Tripo.
has that, whatever that is.
Your fear of zombies. The fake thing.
It's
We watched Walking Dead.
kinemortophobia.
Oh, you don't like Walking
Trio
Dead?
something something.
Oh.
All right. Tripophobia.
What?
Tripophobia.
There's no way any
Fear
of
of
these
three.
are-
No.
Oh, this one is about the holes.
Yes, it involves.
Fear of
holes.
falling in holes.
No.
Fear of being sucked into a hole.
It's like Swiss cheese. You'd be afraid of Swiss cheese.
Fear of holes.
Fear
So
looking
you
at
have
holes.
A bunch of holes in something.
Fear of things that
Those
are
things are
covered
weird.
in holes. Yeah. All right. Pogonophobia.
Fear of
fear
po-
of pogo sticks.
Yeah.
Fear of pogos. Pogo no. Fear of
No,
pogos.
Imagine someone saw a pogo stick for the first time. We're like, that's where the
Like-
fear came up.
Oh
I'm sure
no.
that's
Oh,
English
no.
as a second language. Pogo, no
Pogo.
go.
Pogo
no, go.
It's the fear of not having a pogo.
No.
You can't pogo. No,
I've
no
been
more.
living that fear since 1988.
Of not having a pogo?
Yeah, that's when they
No.
took them away.
Dang.
Let's see.
I feel like
Someone,
that's completely
someone who
false.
has this fear would be fearful of Zachary.
Is he short?
Short,
Dang.
loud.
My
No.
wife even did
Fear
it
of
to me.
ugly people.
And
Oh!
Fear of what?
okay,
people.
also a fear of Nathan.
That's a joke.
They would also
Zach is
fear
not
Nathan,
ugly. It's funny.
but
What
With beards?
yes,
Fear guys with beards.
just beards, not
Nathan has
necessarily
a
guys.
beard?
I said and Nathan.
Babe,
All right.
I don't care that you're shorter than
I was gonna
average
say
because I'm
bald
short
people.
too.
Next
Zach is
one.
not close to bald at all, so.
Pediophobia.
Fear of being petty. Fear of petty people.
Fear
No,
of
with a
children.
Fear of pedophiles.
Fear of feet.
No.
Scared of feet.
I know what feet are. No. I have this phobia.
Fear of using
Fear
an
of
airplane
going-
bathroom.
No.
Fear of bidets.
No.
She's
also afraid
I
of
conquered
good-
that fear too.
You did?
Fear
You didn't
of
tell me that.
Hairy knuckles.
No.
She does have that fear.
Yeah.
Fear
She
of
doesn't like hairy knuckles, ladies and
smokers.
gentlemen.
Mostly gentlemen. Just so you know.
Even
I think if you
ladies.
saw a woman with hairy knuckles, you'd be
Well,
like,
that'd be
yeah,
a
I'm
little
staying away from
concerning.
that.
Especially in France.
Fear of SpongeBob.
Girls
No.
are hairy.
Wait, what's the word again?
Fear
Their
of
hair
hair.
grows back
Pediophobia.
fast because they have to shave it all the time.
P-E-D-I-O.
Fear of being pet or touched.
No.
Oh, ped. P-E-D.
It's not
Fear of a
It's
dog.
a fear that I have.
Oh, you're definitely not afraid of kids.
It's something
Fear
that
of babies.
no. It's something
Fear
that
of
kids
feeding
would play with
babies.
or have though.
Fear
Crayons.
of dolls.
Chalk.
Dolls.
Yeah, fear of dolls, puppets.
Oh, this one. You guys are never gonna guess this one, but it was still funny. All right, arachibutyrophobia.
People who are ratchet.
I'm scared of you. You're scary.
You
oh, fear of
ratchet.
homeless people.
No.
Say it again. Say it again.
Arachibutyrophobia.
Arachnophobia almost.
No.
A fear,
Fear
of people
of
overthrowing the
spiders
government.
biting holes in your
No,
body.
nothing to do with spiders.
Fear of the government. Fear
No.
of the government being overthrown.
This one's so specific. It has to do with peanut butter.
Fear of peanut butter.
Fear of sticky things.
Peanut
Fear
butter
of your
always
mouth
being
getting
in your
shut.
food.
That's
No.
like
Fear of choking on peanut butter.
No.
Fear
Fear
of
of drowning in
peanuts.
peanut butter.
Oh,
No.
the
Fear
feeling.
of finding peanut butter in your belly
Of
button.
peanut
Yeah,
butter,
the
oh, yeah.
fear of
Oh,
peanut butter
that's
sticking
gross.
to the roof of your mouth.
oh,
Yeah,
I was
I'm
like,
too scared
What
of
is
who's
that.
gonna
stupid
put
fear?
peanut butter in their
Bruh,
belly
one
button?
of
I
my
just
brothers
thought
says
it was
that,
so
and now they
weirdly
just uninstalled.
Well,
specific.
Sorry, peanut
All
butter is
right.
amazing.
They don't like it.
Ephibophobia.
It's too bad.
Fear of FU.
Yeah, fear of
No.
shopping on Etsy because of slow shipping times.
No.
Mm, that was a good one.
Thanks.
Etsy is one of your words.
I wish.
Oh, sorry.
Never.
I didn't
Zachary-
say. I didn't say it. I didn't
That
say it.
sounds like a guess.
Wow.
Zachary,
I think
that did
that's a
sound like a
guess.
guess.
He didn't,
didn't say the
say.
key
Didn't
word.
What
say
did
the
you
key
say?
words.
Okay, then I'm gonna start throwing words left and right.
No, it won't
I
matter
bet
because it
from
won't matter.
left and right hand
Alright.
side.
I say I feel like I gave you guys the perfect game to start throwing out.
I
your
gotta look up
words.
my word.
Maybe
again. I
if it
forgot.
matches with what you're talking
I'm
about.
gonna give you a hint. I've already said both. of
Yeah, I
mine,
figured
and no
you
one
have.
has said any.
I
Well-
figured you have.
Because we're too scared of you. Because you're like, I know what I'll do. I'll say random things.
Mario. Also, I could have just lied about saying both my words,
You're a pastor, son. You
Fear
shouldn't
of
lie.
cactuses.
but now I have said
No.
both.
Tell us what
It is the fear of teenagers.
Me too, man.
I say I have that fear. I don't like them.
They're saying weird stuff these
All right,
days. and I
next
can't keep
one.
up.
Nomophobia.
No
Fear of
more.
disappearing.
No.
A fear of not
being
having
no
any
mo.
fears.
No. No
A
mo.
fear of being no mo.
I'm no mo.
fear of being
No mo phobia.
fear of
Not having
not
a home.
living anymore.
No, but you
'Cause
have
it's
a
like
right
nomad. No mo
concept.
is nomad. So
You
nomad
have-
is not home.
You
The fear
have,
of being homeless.
no.
Fear of having nothing over your head. Fear of being out in the
No.
open.
No, the
Okay.
part of it that you had was not about a home.
Fear of
Not having something.
someone
Fear of not having enough.
not. Fear of not having a name.
No.
Fear of not having a family.
No.
Fear of not
No
having a
mo.
car.
No.
Fear of not having food.
No.
Fear.
Are you just
Yes.
naming all your fears?
Fear of fear? Who's
No.
fear?
No, sorry.
Fear of not having fear.
Fear of not having.
Fear of not having something with you.
Your phone.
Yes.
Oh. We
Alright.
talked about that one earlier
Scary.
this week, I think.
Did we?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't remember. All right, last one. Ergophobia.
Something with the earth.
No.
Just kidding.
Something with the earth. No, just kidding.
There we go.
Fear of
Okay.
chiropractors.
No.
Ergo.
Ergo.
Ergonomics.
Yeah.
Something.
Fear of the air.
No.
Ergonomics is like the way
Fear of
that
standing.
things
No.
feel.
Fear of
in your
sitting.
hand.
Oh.
Fear of things scratchy.
No.
Fear of things
Fear of
soft.
slimy things.
Nope.
Fear of aqua.
Fear of
That's hydrophobia.
fear of slime.
Fear of Being stabbed to death.
Fear of
Oh my.
fear
It
of
doesn't feel good.
fear
I'll tell
of
you
rough
that.
things.
No.
Fear of
We need a hint.
empty liquid death bottles.
We have to do this 5 times a week. for
Fear of going
40
to work.
Yes.
I
Fear
too
of-
have that fear.
Fear of work.
Nice.
There you go. Now you guys are more educated on different
Dang.
fears.
Did you ever see anybody get arrested when you were in Sri Lanka?
No.
That would have been kind of crazy.
No. Did not see anyone
Did
get
you
arrested.
Did you see any police officers?
In the
Can
airport.
we stop going this way because he's about to say something? We're about to
In,
say one
in
of
the
his words.
airport.
Keep going.
They were everywhere in the airport. Like you
That was
I,
a wild jump. No one else?
I
From
felt
here-
like
We all.
You ever seen police officers in Sri Lanka? You know what they do? They take people to prison.
We're all catching on. We're all too scared to get in
Jail.
Jail.
no.
You didn't see like a police car or anything like that?
No, I did not see any policemen arresting anyone to put them in a police car to go to prison.
What about in China?
No, there were police officers everywhere. Like in China and
I
Sri
can't
Lanka,
guess this guy.
it
It's
felt
so
like
obvious.
we weren't supposed to be there. Like, because there was like
'Cause we were
military
tall and
everywhere.
white.
No, because there was military everywhere, so it felt like we were doing
There was
something wrong.
military in China?
In the Sri Lankan airport, it was like the
They
military.
had, like, AR-15s?
No, but they were like,
Is that your word?
AR.
You're not gonna answer. You have to
What
say
did
the
you
key.
say? Is AR-15 your word?
No.
Okay, I'm out of guesses now.
You guessed? When did you? Else did you say? What did you say?
She guessed something on me.
something on Wesley.
At the
yeah.
very, very beginning.
No. Get right.
It was Mario or something like
No, it
No,
wasn't Mario.
it wasn't Mario because you never said it.
He did, but later.
Yes, he said
Luigi.
it.
Anyways, no, I didn't
Luigi.
see anyone get arrested and taken to prison.
Did they do facial recognition in China for you guys?
Yup.
I mean, they have
And
facial
fingerprints.
recognition here now. Not really, but like at the airport,
Yeah.
they take a picture of
Like
your
to
face
get
now.
through
Pretty good.
customs, you had to scan your
Get
passport,
fingerprinted?
fingerprint,
How would they know if it's
and
you?
face.
They
I
have
think
it-
they
yeah,
just
don't have a
prints on
record of
file?
it.
I think they do now.
They do. They
That's the
Bro,
point, bro.
stolen it from our company's servers.
I'm pretty
You
sure
don't-
China
what?
already had all the information that I gave them. So
Yeah, they were like, yeah, you check out. Go ahead, go through.
So yeah, they took our pictures. But that was, I think, was really just in China in customs. I don't think the other airports did that. Dude, the Sri Lanka airport was weird. Okay, so there was like this long hallway, and then off the hallway there were like closed off rooms with like glass walls. Then that's where the gate was. But the doors to get in there only opened like an hour before boarding time. And to get into that room, you had to go through another security check. So we had already gone through security, we had already checked our bags, and then to get into the gate, you had to go through security again and run your bags through. And if you left that room, you had to go back through security. It was the weirdest thing.
That's what a cow feels like right before it gets slaughtered.
Wow.
Okay.
Thanks,
All right.
Nathan.
There you go.
When you were in Korea, did
What
you?
did you say?
Did you? Are you guessing?
I'm not gonna guess, but it's definitely cow.
When you were in
I'm not gonna
Korea,
guess.
did you
It's
like
definitely cow.
It is
the
not
way that they
cow.
dressed?
It
Like,
is.
was it like what we see like on TV and stuff like that?
Slaughter.
Like Korean culture,
Slaughter.
like
I
pop
wish.
culture and stuff like that.
Yeah, the young people. Yeah,
Like high top shoes
Yeah.
and things like that.
yeah, like very much like platform shoes.
So they probably don't wear things like what we wear here, right?
Like
No, it was
don't
very.
they dress like
like what,
Where you
Zachary?
going with that,
Americans?
Zachary?
Yeah.
Like what?
Where you going?
You think they dress like cowboys?
Yeah.
What are you asking about specifically,
cowboy
Zachary?
hats?
Cowboy.
He's like, I'm asking for a friend.
I'm asking for a friend. Zachary, whoa.
Do they happen to wear Nike shoes?
Zachary
Air
is
Force
cahoot-
One.
Zachary's in cahoots with someone
Oh.
now. Setting Nathan up with cowboys.
True that.
Oh no.
But yes, they definitely dress differently. Yeah. But hi Luna. Oh, thank you for licking
Speaking
my
Anyone
of
wear
nose.
sandals?
What? Alright. I don't know. I wasn't looking at people's toes.
All right, speaking of security, I think we should guess the laws now.
Security?
You want to guess the laws?
Oh,
Yeah, we're talking about
security.
security. All right, so
Oh,
these
man.
are true or false.
Curry.
All right,
No,
In-
no one's guessing if they're my.
Oh
In-
yeah, your word sandals. Do I win?
No.
you guys
You have
said-
to
what
say
did-
the
what did you
thing,
say?
bro.
It's not his word. He
What
said no.
did you say, sir? Sandals.
No, not sandals.
All right, true or false? In
It's
Mobile,
like high top
Alabama,
shoes
False.
it's illegal to throw confetti or to spray silly string.
Where's this
That's
at?
true.
Mobile, Alabama.
Mobile.
Yep.
People don't like
Mobile
cleaning that
string.
up off their hot sidewalks.
No, like that's the,
True.
the whole like to throw confetti or to spray silly string. True or
Silly
false?
string.
No,
Nobody
exactly. It's
wants to
both.
clean
So
that
one
up.
or the other. It's both.
True.
True. It is true, but it's because they thought it would be a health hazard if someone inhaled them.
Yeah, we're worried about that, not the
Bro.
cross marrying that's
Hey.
happening in Sweet Home, Alabama.
If
Oh, we
someone-
gotta keep the gene pool good without all this toxic air toxicity.
Imagine
Get in
how
there.
much worse it would be, though.
What?
To be fair, how much worse it would be if they were spraying you with silly string.
While you're
And you're
kissing
inbreeding.
it.
At your cross cousin marriage,
Like,
they're
they
just
would
like
be jacked
inhaling
up.
silly string.
Your cousin Mary's ready to get married. You better get out there.
All right,
Keep those little ones coming.
Zoe, I chose this one for you.
In
Okay.
Mobile Alabama, they spray the silly string into a bag and huff it.
That's how they're getting high.
There goes our rating.
All right. In Carmel, California, ice cream may not be eaten while standing on a sidewalk.
Yeah,
True
that
or
sounds
false?
true.
True.
That sounds stupid as heck for California.
Probably says it causes cancer if you stand on a sidewalk.
Probably says it causes problems for the environment.
I'm going false.
Nathan?
True.
It is false. It
I'm not-
used to be true.
I'm not
Well,
guessing
then,
anymore. I've
correct.
100%
Until
been right.
1986, Clint Eastwood became mayor and he changed it.
Oh, these
Thanks,
are
So
Clint.
now
But
it's
you said that was the
What?
stupidest
Current.
thing ever.
current laws.
Correct.
That's what you mean.
All
not
right.
Laws we've repealed.
Yes, current laws. In some city
You
in
did not know that was
Poland,
real.
Winnie the Pooh is banned from all playgrounds and children's areas.
Winnie the Pooh? bro?
True or false?
Dang.
False.
Dang, that's messed up.
Winnie the Pooh done did nothing.
What do
I
you
know,
think,
that's why it
Nathan?
has
He
My
is
son
an
got
addict.
dressed up like Winnie the Pooh and scared all the kids.
Ooh. Wow.
True.
True.
Leslie? It is true
Oh,
because
told
they
ya.
say he's
I'm saying
inappropriate
the
because he doesn't wear pants. I thought that was hilarious.
And he's an addict.
All right, in England, it's illegal.
Cowboy outfit.
It's illegal to handle salmon suspiciously.
In where?
True.
How do you even know if it's
I don't
suspicious or
know.
not?
In
You're
England,
stroking it. Look at my salmon. It's a good one.
Suspicious, man.
suspicious.
Someone just like football tucks a giant salmon and is like yeeting down the road.
True or false?
You hide it in your trench coat.
In your trousers.
It's
That's
like still
what you're
alive
doing there,
flopping
bro.
around.
That's suspicious.
What country is this?
Oh,
Sir, what is that in
England.
your trousers? My salmon.
It has to be true. That's a dumb rule.
It's true.
Take that, England.
It is true.
Wesley says.
What is
It's
the
dumb.
requirements for suspicious?
I don't know.
Have they
It didn't say.
I don't know, but that's why it has to be England.
I
Don't
didn't-
be
it didn't
suspicious.
say.
I don't
Don't
know.
be
I
the-
did a bachelor party one time for a Scottish guy, and the like finale of the night, we got to slap him with a fish. It was awesome.
Nice.
Yeah, that's why
Yeah, so
Scotland
we-
isn't a part of England.
Well, you know,
That's
it's probably
hilarious.
That's
leaked
probably
over.
why they left.
It's on the other side of.
They
There was
said-
all the
they said,
Scottish
"We
people were
can't
holding
do
those
this."
fish, and they were like,
That's
"What are you
sus-
doing?
That's
Get out.
suspicious.
Get out of
You
here.
can't hold salmon like that."
Don't
The
slap
Scottish
him
were
with
like,
a fish.
I'll have my salmon.
Woo!
We also
I'll
got
have
to
my
throw
salmon.
eggs
Dang,
at him.
Amber.
It was pretty cool.
Nice. I'm sorry.
All right. Next one.
Next law.
Amber.
In Blythe, California, it's illegal to wear cow boots unless you own at
Oh.
least 2 cows.
That's
How would they
false.
know?
Posers.
How would they know?
They're like law for
You gotta carry your
posers.
papers around.
Please, how do they know?
Concrete cowboy.
Oh, bro. Concrete.
What do y'all think?
I think
You
it's
think
false.
she'll do triple true back to back to back? I think yes.
I
I'm
think
gonna go
it
true.
used to be true, and it is now no longer true.
I think it's true still.
It is true.
Oh my!
How can you
gotta have papers or something?
Bro, I'm still.
Here's
one-
my registered cows.
I can
I
wear
got my
boots.
cowboy boots on.
Not cowboy.
You gotta
boots,
bring your
just
cows
cowboy
We
with
live
you
on
to
a
the
cow
store.
farm. Don't
Bring
be
the
cows
cows
outside.
We got cows out here. I'm wearing my cowboy boots.
There's a cow outside.
This podcast
It's
is
a cow
really
farm.
lining
It's
up
gonna be
to
cows
my
outside.
secret word.
All right,
Let's
next
say
one.
cowboys some more.
No
All
one's gonna
right.
call him on it, huh?
Are you going to?
I have one guess left.
It's too late. I've said the word like 70 times.
Was it really cowboy?
Yeah.
All right.
Do you lose for it? 'Cause you said it was cowboy.
I manipulated this whole podcast to talk about cowboys. Wahaha.
All right. In
Holy crap.
where did it go?
My word was true. So
What is
it's
that?
like-
True.
In
What is it?
I thought it was a tick.
It looked like it was moving on your
This
leg.
podcast relies too
I
much
think
on
I'm gonna go throw up.
visuals.
I'll be back.
don't throw up. You're okay.
Get up, please.
She's gonna growl at you.
All right.
So grumpy.
Next rule.
In Eraclea, Italy, it's illegal to build sandcastles.
Maybe
Man.
we shouldn't record 2 episodes back to back. This one kind of sucks.
What?
This one's
Bro, you're such
great.
a Debbie Downer.
Are you bored?
Every episode.
He has to say something
He's the
mean in
constant.
every
Nathan
episode.
is a constant.
That's Nathan's thing.
He is the constant.
I think it's
Consistency.
false
People like that.
for 2 reasons. First reason, bro, really? Sandcastles? Second reason, there's no way she did 4 truths in a row.
Where's this?
Italy.
I'm metagaming this.
Oh,
There's no way. Like
She
3 in a row is
would've mixed
crazy.
them up.
4 in a row, that is just psycho.
ABC. ABC.
It's true.
It's true,
Nail castles.
bro. In
In-
Italy, they have no fun.
In France, it's illegal to name a pig Napoleon.
That
What?
was definitely true at some point. That was definitely true.
It's illegal to do what?
It's like when
Nick.
they can't name people Judas anymore.
Judas.
Some names just aren't allowed.
That
Judas
was
now.
so true.
It's illegal to name a
The
pig
farmers were out here.
Napoleon.
Yeah,
They're
that's
like,
true.
I hate
I
that guy.
think that's
Hey,
true.
I'm gonna name my pig Napoleon, bro.
What is this, bro?
It's false.
That's not false,
It's
though.
actually
It was
a
true, though.
myth that comes from the French law stating that you can't disrespect the head of state.
You're still wrong.
I mean, but like naming a pig after Napoleon, that would be disrespectful.
All right. In Quitman, Georgia, it's illegal for a chicken to cross the road. False.
That's so dumb. It has to be true. That has to still be around because someone in Georgia is cracking up every time. They're like, bro, you can't believe this law that we passed.
It is true. It said that chicken owners must maintain control of
Chicken
their
leash.
chickens.
It's a chicken. What you want me
So
to
you
do?
tell
Put
me
it on
the
a
police
leash?
officer drive by my house.
Why'd your chicken cross
He
the
sees
road,
the
bro?
chicken cross the
I
road.
didn't have control.
I'm saying it's not
Straight
my
to
chicken.
jail.
He can shoot it. That ain't my chicken.
Straight to jail.
Go ahead. Bang!
They just have a whole jail of
Chicken
chickens. They would put
values
the
are way
handcuffs
too
around the
low for
chicken and
that
turn
law
it to
to
jail.
be worth anything.
Oh man.
All right. In Denmark, Beyonce would not have been allowed to name her daughter Blue Ivy without permission from the government.
Probably because it's a horrible name. America is stupid.
Free
True.
reign. True.
It is true. Apparently, there are 7,000 already approved names by the government, and if you want to name your child something different, you have to get permission
That government is
from the
smart.
government. All right. In the UK, it's illegal to operate a cow while intoxicated.
Operated cow. How are you operating a cow, bro?
No, you can't operate a cow while you are intoxicated.
What does that even mean?
Have you guys ever tipped a cow?
No, my
That-
brother has, though, I think.
One of
That
your guys
operating
on your
cow?
property?
We never had cows.
Oh,
They were
okay.
our neighbors.
Yeah, that sounds about right. I would say true.
False. Just to be opposite to Zoe.
It is true, and it's been true
Take that
since
in your perfect score.
1872.
My perfect score got destroyed while I was
1872. That's a long
That's
law.
a long time for a law to be. To be there.
1947.
What?
young.
That's not what I said.
What did you say?
I thought you were out of
Zach.
guesses.
No, I don't have any more guesses. Someone ask him.
What did you say? 1947? Was that yours?
No, I'd
There
say
you go.
that's
I
too.
didn't think it was
No.
I've already said one of my words, so.
I said both of mine, suckers.
I already said both of mine.
Yeah, but we know what one of yours
I
was.
said cowboy like 15 times. That was awesome.
Ugh.
Oh,
I said
yes.
Mario a bunch. and
Have you
no
said
ever
your other one?
gotten me on
Yeah.
that
Oh, okay.
That was easy.
Have
You
you
also
said yours,
said
Zoe?
weed.
Said one of
I'm
them.
pretty sure that's one of your words.
That's
That
true.
or
I
cherry
just snuck
Coke
it in
again.
and I was like,
Did he,
Weed.
did he say cherry coke?
You did.
When?
That was one of your words?
Cherry Coke.
Yeah,
I did
wasn't
say
just
that.
throwing out random words.
That's good.
You
The
guys
funny
seen-
part is I've said so many words and you guys have said none of the ones that were actually.
I
guys
don't trust
seen
you
the-
anymore.
Giant caterpillars that are crossing the roads.
Dude, no,
They're
I
like
saw.
big and fuzzy.
While you're
Oh.
driving, you can see these gargantuans like across the
No,
roads for their
okay.
life.
I saw a picture. Someone. Oh, crap, I don't remember
They
what
are
it was.
booking it across the road. Like you watch them, they're like
Someone posted a
across the road as you're like barreling them down in the car, and you're like, move faster! And then you're like,
Oh.
Did you say faster or faster?
Faster.
move faster!
Are you
Move!
naming
You
them?
gotta make it to winter.
What happens to the bugs in winter? Do they just freeze and die?
I think
Probably.
some of them do.
That's what I do.
That's true.
If I was in a
Have
real.
you ever seen a
winter.
snail in real life? I've only seen a snail one time in my entire life.
I've seen
bro.
lots
I
of
have
snails.
What?
You need to
You've
go
only
back to
seen
the
one
cottage
snail?
in Michigan.
Bro, I've seen
There's
hundreds.
snails all over the place at the
Thousands.
cottage. You need to go back there.
And now we're all saying Zach's words.
Snail, snail.
Yeah.
Escargot. You guys ever
The
eaten
next thing he says,
escargot?
though.
Scapegoat.
Escargot is snail.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's weird. Don't like it.
It's like, yeah. Have you eaten it? Have you tried it, sir?
Mhm.
Not good. I ate a scallop in Korea, and that was gross. It tasted like a rubber band. It was like chewing on a rubber band.
If they're cooked better, they don't taste like rubber bands.
Well, I've never
True.
eaten a rubber band, so I don't know what they taste like.
Have
But
you had a scallop before that?
no.
Oh, that's not your good experience. They're
No,
very
I
much
figured
better.
that's while I was there surrounded by all this seafood that I should try something new. And it was gross. I regretted my decisions.
Sorry about it.
It's okay.
Proud of you for doing so many new things.
Thank you. I did a lot of new things. A robot made me food. That was fun.
Told you not nice word.
It didn't. It's just the Korean translation, when translated from Chinese, called me a bad word.
Dang.
Google was a little confused. Oh my goodness.
We've recorded 2 episodes back to back.
I'm getting sleepy.
It's 9:00 at night.
Exposing.
Peace out, episode.
No, there's not
Not
the
yet,
end.
Nathan.
Alright,
We
what?
almost only have 13 minutes left. to
What?
record.
Oh man, Nathan is.
If any video games did you play as a child?
Mario.
We should ask
We
Nathan
played
first
Mario.
because he's the oldest guy.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Nathan.
Yeah.
Nathan,
Bro.
Listen,
were
you
video
old man.
games
What
What's
did
up?
even
you guys
around?
play when your TVs were still small?
Don't you have siblings?
In black and white.
Yeah.
He has one sister who's older
One
than
sister.
him.
And thick.
The first game system
What?
we had was I had a
The TV's,
GameCube.
The
Atari.
TV's
So,
over
you
there.
said it right after.
Atari.
Joy said, he's got one sister. Yeah, thick.
I was talking about,
How do you know?
I was talking about the TVs.
What up, my sister Tabitha? Brianna called you thick.
I did not. I called the TVs. I
With
called the
three
TVs.
C's.
I called the TVs.
Anyway, the
thick.
Atari. What did you play on the Atari?
Space Invaders clearly was the game of choice.
Atari.
It's a good
Yeah.
one.
Space Invaders. I
I
don't
did.
remember any other games on Atari.
I played that on my phone.
You didn't
Atari.
have phones back then.
Then we had regular
No, I played it
Nintendo.
now.
Oh.
8-bit Nintendo. That was nice. That was Duck Hunt. You played Duck Hunt on that
Oh
one.
yeah.
Mario Brothers.
Mm-hmm.
And then we had a Super Nintendo.
I had one of those.
Well,
My dad wouldn't let us get a Sega Genesis because he had never heard of Sega Genesis, and he was like, "That's fly by night. That's not gonna last at all." So I got a Super Nintendo. Everyone else had a Sega Genesis.
don't
and your
even know
dad
what
was
that
right.
is.
And my
Your
dad was right. My
right.
dad was always right about these things, but
I've never heard of Sega.
Did
That's
you
gonna
always
be
set
dead.
that, right?
That was the
Yeah.
only
Turn
game
on.
system they ever released, bro.
I don't know. My friends
Wait,
had that.
I'm
They
gonna
played
look something
Sonic the
up.
Hedgehog all
Okay,
the
that's
time.
what I thought. Saga or Sega was Sonic.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I was
Does it
gonna
really
say
say
that, and then I thought I was wrong.
Sega.
It was much faster than Super Mario Brothers or
Yes,
whatever.
it was. It was
Mario
fast paced, bro.
That's 'cause it was Sonic.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Sonic was fast.
Gotta go fast.
Mario Kart,
Blast.
that was like the original Super Nintendo Mario Kart.
That was on
like
the
the
N64
game.
though.
Yeah, but it started on Super Nintendo.
Yeah,
That was
Super Nintendo
nice.
N64. And it had the little joystick in the middle, and then you
Yeah. Then I didn't
For
have
which-
anything for a long
Yeah,
time.
the
And then I had a
N64 had a little-
PlayStation.
like it had 3 and a little
3.
joystick in the middle.
Oh
didn't
yeah,
it?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Did you
The
ever
controller.
play Super Smash Bros. On the N64?
I did not ever have
Melee.
that game system.
It's not
I
super.
think
Smash.
I was in school, like being
Smash
smart or
Bros.
something during that era.
Nathan, what year did you graduate?
I
high
think
school?
maybe it's super. Smash.
1999,
What
the
was
year the
original-
clocks broke.
I was 3 years old.
Yeah, that's right. I'm
Crazy.
old.
So
Zoe wasn't even born.
Yeah.
Were any
anyway.
of your parents doomsday preppers?
No.
no.
They weren't scared of
Speaking of video games,
1999.
I had a Wii,
What
but
was Super
did
Smash
anyone
Bros?
play the Minnesota Cuke PC game?
That's like the most girl
Yes!
thing you could
Yes,
ever
yes,
say.
yes. Okay,
Oh my
okay.
goodness.
So Minnesota Cuke is Larry the Cucumber's character, and he's like the Indiana Jones of the game.
Speaking
And
of
you went
video
there and you
games,
played,
I had a Wii.
and the monkeys with the bananas, and
Girls.
it was like the
Yes.
Donkey Kong of Minnesota Cuke.
Yes, I did.
Yes.
Nintendo DS. I had Nintendo.
No, this was on the
I
PC. I also had a Nintendo DS and
But
a
no,
Wii and an Xbox.
What
I'm
Zoe's
sorry.
talking about was on the PC.
I didn't realize where this was going.
No, but
I
This is
did
my
not know
bad.
anyone else played that game because I,
I
was like,
take full
that's so
responsibility.
niche. It's
I
such a
did.
niche little
Yes,
game.
No, I played that.
Girls
Okay,
playing
but to
Cubert.
come back to the boys' conversation, I played Brawl and Melee and Double Dash and all of the Mario Karts.
That's
I
right.
had all sisters, so we did not play any such things.
I went one summer. I went to Wesley's house like once or twice a week, and we played Alice Greenfingers.
What
Bro, that's true.
Why is she green?
She,
No, she's
she's
a farmer.
a farmer.
Did you guys ever
Ever
play
heard of
Monkey
Greenfell?
Island on the PC?
No.
Monkey Island.
We
When it was a
had
PC
dial-up, so we
Or
didn't
did
do
you
a
guys
whole
ever
lot.
play any of the Nancy Drew games?
No.
Those were pretty fun. My sister and I played those together all the time.
I read some of the
Aw.
books.
I had Flight Simulator on like a 286 computer.
What does that mean?
Dang, lagged as heavy as could be.
I don't know. What that
I
means.
could never land
It's
any
a
plane.
flight
It
simulator,
was
bro.
it was much too realistic.
It's a flight simulator. That's not really a game.
Zoe's
Yeah.
using her
It's like people who play
Fine.
Euro Truck. You know that
Yeah.
truck simulator?
Yeah.
Just driving, bro.
Yeah, like
Have you seen those guys? They
yeah,
get
like
into
the
the like
full-on
massive rig. I built a rig in my den, so I can play Euro Truck Simulator 2023.
It just reminds me of
Driving across the
my-
frozen
my
lake, boys.
My dad.
With my manly stuff.
Bro, there's people who do that. I don't
Cause I'm a
understand.
man.
Guns and horses.
I can get racing,
Giddy
games,
up.
but driving a
Yeah, a rig,
Truck.
a truck.
just drive it for real, bro.
What
and
if
get
they
paid.
do that for their real job and they just want to decompress?
can
Drink and
get
drive at
everybody on.
home.
For our viewers, I want to ask viewers if they're girl viewers. Sorry, not viewers, listeners. Is it
I was like,
more
that's
fun
using the
to
wrong sense.
play the video game or to watch the video game being
Oh,
played?
watch.
Way more fun to
Probably
watch.
now as an adult, but as a younger child, you probably liked playing video
No,
games.
I liked
Play.
watching.
I liked watching.
I liked
Play,
watching
uh,
my brother play.
I love
The
watching.
As a boy watching
voyeurism
another guy
of
play, you're
your
like,
generation
Give me the
is
controller,
relatively new.
bro. You're
Sitting
doing
there-
it
Yeah.
wrong. Give it to me.
You watch them.
I'd
play
like
a
to
puzzle
reiterate,
game, bro.
Yeah, and you're like,
Boys
"Stop!
aren't emotional. I'd like everyone to remember that boys are not the emotional ones. While
As
Wesley
Wesley
beats
slaps
up his
the couch.
imaginary opponent on the couch.
I will say
Just
that
click the button,
as a
bro.
guy, I probably get the maddest at video games at times.
As his wife, I can concur. I'll be in the kitchen and I'll just hear, "Oh, oh, come on, oh, where were you?"
The first
That's how I sound.
And no, no.
Shout out.
I'll be on the
Sorry
phone
for
with
anyone
my
blames
mother,
me when we
and
die
she'll
in
be like,
Fortnite.
"What's going on?" I'll be like, "Oh, that's just Zachary. He died in
Mom has
Fortnite."
never asked you that question.
Yes,
Call back
she
from episode
has.
1.
No.
Ear headphone warning, please. Before that one.
I need a headphone warning.
It's
The first
fine.
version of Counter-Strike came out when I was in college, and like that's the first time anyone had like LAN
First-person
systems.
shooters,
Yeah.
Nathan, that's when we were just starting our
Yeah.
formal education.
You were small children. I was in college.
What year?
I don't know, like early 2000s.
2001 or
Yeah.
two.
Yeah, I was in like
I was
kindergarten.
like 4.
Yeah.
I was 5.
I existed in way before you.
You were
Still
4 in
feeding bugs to
2001.
fire ants.
He didn't say 2001. He said 2000s.
Then he said like 2001 or 2.
Oh, then I was like 2.
That's when
I was gonna
Counter-Strike
say.
came out, I feel like.
I was like, I think you're a little bit younger than me.
For those
He changed a little
listening, there's a dog snuggling with their daddy.
bit. That's right. Their dog daddy.
You.
Okay.
All right, weird.
Daddy
It
dog.
w-
Next.
It
Daddy
wasn't.
dog.
It wasn't weird
Hot dog.
until
They're
then.
dead.
Guys, have there been
Oh.
any new movies that have come out recently?
Beetlejuice.
Oh yeah, you guys went to see
So
it. didn't you? Was it good?
Beetlejuice.
Oh,
Zachary and I have different
The-
opinions on
The
Beetlejuice.
play is 10 times better.
Oh, you just touched my foot 3 seconds ago.
The play,
3
if
second count.
anyone wants to see, the play is 10 times better.
No. You can't.
Hamilton.
Neither-
They're
no,
two
we're talking about
separate
Beetlejuice.
entities. A Beetlejuice movie is going to be
Bro,
very different
it's
from the
not
Beetlejuice
that
play.
funny.
You enjoy them for different reasons because
had
the
a
play
couple
isn't
funny
Tim Burton, the
parts.
movies are Tim Burton. And they're very Tim Burton-esque and they're very clever and Michael Keaton does a fantastic job.
I saw the first Tim Burton
The
movie
juice is
ever
free,
in the
baby.
theaters. That's how old I am.
How
Which
old were you?
movie?
I don't know.
Sweeney
Something
Todd.
about Halloween.
Sweeney Todd.
No,
Is
that's
that
not
it?
his
Nightmare Before
first movie.
Christmas.
Yeah, that.
Oh.
That was not the first Tim Burton movie.
What's
I'ma
the first
look
it
Tim
up.
Burton movie? PhD on your phone. Google.
What
Go.
Guru.
was the first Tim?
If you guys saw a nice pair of shoes on the road, like let's say you're in a city somewhere, and you saw like a really nice pair of shoes,
Like
would you
hanging
go
on
and
the
pick 'em up?
telephone wire?
Like if they were like a really nice brand. No?
Bro, in the
His
city.
first movie
Yeah,
was
like
Pee Wee's
Pee-wee's
Big Adventure. And then it was
Or
Beetlejuice and then it was
somewhere like
Batman.
New York City.
Okay,
This
so.
says then it was Edward Scissorhands.
But first cartoon.
Yeah.
Really?
What's his first cartoon?
There's no
Sleepy
way I
Hollow.
would
Our
say that.
sister, Zoe and I's sister, this was her not
Oh, dear.
fiance at the time, it was her boyfriend.
No, they
but
were engaged.
at this point in time,
Because
Our
I think it's when I went to go
listeners
see them in
don't care.
April.
maybe they were. I don't know.
They're in a
were
Anyways,
engaged that
relationship.
long ago?
Her fiance, I don't think they were
Oh,
They
engaged yet,
just got
Zoe.
married in June.
I don't think they,
about Ryan.
I don't think that.
I
Let's-
thought we were talking about
Let's
Sydney.
debate
But
their
Anyways, Zoe
relationship
and I were visiting
status.
her
I'm
sister
sorry.
who lives in Chicago, and her boyfriend or fiance at the time, Brian. They were out
What
for a
was
walk.
he? What was their status?
We
Either
don't
boyfriend
know.
or
It-
engaged.
it doesn't
Just
They
matter.
were
checking.
walking through the city, and they saw these really nice white pair of Birkenstocks on the
Walking?
side of the road. Walking, yes.
Is this a racial
And
joke?
oh,
Oh
and they saw
my
these pair of
word.
Birkenstocks on the side of the road, and Ryan was like, "Oh, I really like those." Well, they went back to his college because he goes to Moody,
He went.
and then he went back and picked up the shoes, bro, and cleaned them up for her.
That some homeless man had ditched.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
gave them to her.
That's
Someone
sweet.
got murdered in those shoes.
Wow.
She's walking around with a dead person's pair of shoes.
Yeah, dead person's Birkenstocks.
I mean,
That-
if you go shopping at Goodwill or something, you might be walking around
Someone
with dead
asked him
people's
if
clothes.
Birkenstocks is his word.
What did you say? That was my first
I
guess.
hope your word is fiance
Are you sure it's
or
not?
boyfriend.
Is it actually not? Because she's actually guessing.
Are you actually guessing?
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
You can't deny it. I feel like that's.
She
said-
didn't actually say, "Is it your word?" She
No,
just
said, what did you
What did
say?
you say? And then you gotta say something else. I don't know.
No.
Then you gotta say something else.
She wasn't very clear about it.
Shut up.
Oh, we should
Trump.
reenact
My
holding our
impressions.
2 dogs. One of them's name is Luna, and she's going to be playing the role of Trump, and one of them's name is Amber. She's going to be playing the role of Kamala Harris.
This is a very visual
It's
joke.
not. It's mostly audio.
You start. Okay, guys. So, I was a middle class girl that grew up in a middle class family, and my economic plan will make sure that middle class families have a good family. This guy over here.
I didn't say any of that.
he-
I didn't say.
No, shut up.
These are all
You don't
lies.
know he's
I
lying.
don't even know what Plan 2025
See, I
is.
told you it was all
Some
gonna be
people
lies.
have some
Hey,
ideas.
hey.
You don't even know what
So,
you're talking about,
you see
Camilla.
the passage of time
You
is very important to the situation because you'll forget everything I'm saying in about 10 seconds because I'm going to say it again.
See, I went through with a big plan. It was very brave. I had to have a lot of courage. I was a brave person. I had to do a lot. No one else has done it. Me only. I'm a brave president. And
And this guy left us with the worst economy, the worst. I tell you what, and he doesn't care about anything about women, and he's
I
a
fixed our
horrible man.
economy. I made the economy the best it's ever been. You ruined it.
Oh my goodness, you guys could make a dog Instagram with
A dogstagram?
Luna and
Oh,
Amber.
man.
But anyways,
End of episode.
yeah, thank you for joining us for episode 4 of What Did You Say?
Episode
What did you
4.
say?
Thanks for coming.
That's a
Goodbye.
Star Wars
Leonardo da
reference.
Vinci.
What? That's your